you made a session about the vision center, the vision system. Explain that a little bit, just in a nutshell. Like, what is a vision system, and what does a vision system do?
Okay.
In terms of, and then where is it used at?
So, vision systems are used in a lot of spaces, medical field, automotive, a lot of other sectors. But essentially, it's a camera, not just a traditional camera, but a camera that consists of object detection capabilities. That's like if I say that tack is red or that tack is white, identify what that tack is. When we use a camera, we just use a camera to snap pictures. It's not really doing anything for us. So a vision system is a machine learning tool, and once you start branching off into the capabilities, then you get into deep learning, then you get into AI. But you have 2-dimensional cameras and 3-dimensional cameras. 3-dimensional, being able to see every aspect around what you're looking at, 360 degrees of whatever you might be looking at, like a 3D scan. You take a 3D scan of something, you're taking a scan of every angle. You're not just taking 2-dimensional, 2 planes. So basically, with different types of vision systems, you're able to achieve different things. So just like with AI, you're able to achieve something live, right? It's not just an image that's causing a trigger for the vision system, but maybe, okay, let's stream this video and let me learn what's in my environment.
I'm not the host, brother. I mean, you.
But that's just for I'm pretty sure it might be people out there that know more than I do. Again, I only got 10 years in the automation industry. Technology is constantly advancing. When I was getting in with robotics, it was robotics.
So that is that.
Now it's AI. You know what I'm saying? So it's constantly being
So is that how you got the interest in terms of where you at now?
I got
with the robot.
I got my interest, with just playing video games. That was just my passion, just like every kid might, have growing up. Just what is something they having fun with, interacting with. And once I got into the industrial space, just seeing a robot or something like that move on its own, that just piqued my curiosity. And then from there, just having the ability to program something and see a result from it. That's how I got into that space. So now the interest is just being able to program or put a technology out there and seeing it help people.
And so your one of your goals is really to introduce that to the youth coming up under you. The kids as well. Like you got introduced as early.
Now that's my goal.
Well, I don't say goal, but just a goal.
Yeah, a goal is to be able to get a community those resources that I didn't have when, I first entered high school. Munford High School, located in Detroit West Side. No one knew what robotics or programming was. I didn't have a robotics class or robotics instructor. I went to college. I found out what programming was, and programming led me to robotics. So definitely having somebody to tell you. Let's say, for example, right, when you programming, you're not just you're programming to communicate with something. They just said if I had a teacher at that point telling me, this is what you should be programming around, communicating to a PLC instead of just introducing, hey, program this. Well, I never seen this. My school never had this. It's a lot harder for me to succeed and pass this class because I didn't have those resources, and it would have been a lot easier for me if I knew that from the start.
What year in Munford, going back, saying if you had those resources there, Is that a long time ago? Because when I was in school, we were talking about the
Yeah.
80s.
So,
So that's a long time. How long has it been that they didn't have this technology?
it's been 10 years.
Oh, that's
since
a short
then.
time. That's, I mean, wow.
It's a short, but technology changes
Advanced, yeah.
so much. So now we're not talking about, okay, schools just incorporating programming or robotics. Well, what about AI and machine learning and everything that goes with, let's just say robot guidance.
Yeah.
You know, having a robot with a camera on the end of it looking for something. You know what I'm saying? So it's like having those resources will give you like the leg up in the robotic space alone.
So that's some of the things I think you're working on now to get those resources together so you can give them back to the underserved population.
A dream of mine would be to have a lab in Detroit where kids could come in and be hands-on. You know, a robotics team, something like that. You know, have something to work on and just have fun with it.
Okay, that's a good dream, but that's a reality. I mean, that's something you're working on. You know,
oh yeah, that
myself with you as well. So
I say,
matter of fact, that's something that we have to give us a timeline to say we have a milestone. This is what we're going to have within this specific time frame. This is the goal for the specific milestone. So I think that's something we got to really push and focus on because time's the essence, and like I say, things are constantly changing. And then the community's getting further and further behind. You know, in 5 years, I mean, can they catch up? They're gonna have the basics. Like I said, they got to get the basics and the concepts first. Yeah, that's something we really have to really get on top of.
Definitely,
it's urgent.
I say it's a dream because it's tied into passion.
Absolutely. It's something that's just who you are. Yeah, I would say that's something. Yeah, because dreams are made to come true, and we got to set milestones to bring those dreams to fruition.